Good morning. It's Andy Lockwood here. Hi, how are you? This is College Talk Tuesday, early edition. It's actually Monday, and but I want this to be going out. I'm going to be sharing this on Tuesday because we are doing a webinar on the 21 deadliest mistakes that parents make in the college financial aid and scholarships process. Each year, we see parents self-sabotage their eligibility for aid, and often it's like silly mistakes, even checking the wrong box or inadvertently, omitting something. Those can have dramatic negative impacts on your eligibility for financial aid that you need to be able to afford to send your child to his or her dream school. So I want to give you 3 of the 21, and then I want to encourage you to sign up for Wednesday night's webinar. First of all, the biggest mistake is probably just ruling yourself out, not even trying or bothering to apply for financial aid because you've heard such and such school doesn't give money, or people like you don't ever get anything. So first of all, most aid goes to families who make six-figure incomes, flat out. Second of all, you need to understand that some schools require you to do the forms just to be considered for merit-based scholarships too. It's not just need-based, which is generally considered based on factors like your income and savings and all that type of stuff. So even if you're not going to qualify for need-based, you may still have to fill out the forms. So everyone should apply no matter what. Okay, mistake number 2 is ignoring or just being oblivious with your head in the sand about deadlines. So there isn't one universal deadline like you have to file your taxes on April 15th. That doesn't exist in financial aid. Your priority deadline is based on whatever each individual college on your list tells you is their deadline. So if you're applying early decision to a college, you might have a financial aid priority deadline that coincides with that early decision admissions application. So for example, off the top of my head, I believe that UNC Chapel Hill has an early decision for applications of October 15th, and they also have a financial aid deadline of October 15th. That's one of the earliest ones. Generally speaking, most financial aid deadlines are like November 1st, November 15th, maybe even in January, February, and March. The forms are out in October 1st, but that doesn't mean that's when you have to file them. Likewise, if you were to look at the actual FAFSA itself, you would see language in there that says, don't file this later than June 30th. That is never, ever your deadline. That's going to be way past virtually every college's deadline. So, bottom line is you have to check each college. All right. Third and final mistake for this video is having the forms be inconsistent with each other. This is a financial aid award killer because what financial aid officers are looking for, and they have a software that has an algorithm that's programmed to kind of trigger things that are going to require their extra scrutiny. And one of those things is an inconsistency between what you disclosed on the FAFSA, which every college requires, and possibly if the school requires additional forms, and the most popular one is the CSS profile. And don't worry, I explain all this stuff on our webinar. If you have a different number for income, or you indicate on one form that your kid has no money in his name, and on the other form you mention that there's like $15,000 saved up in a custodial account. Or here's another example. If you indicate you don't have any money in your name because you forgot it, or I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but when you submit your tax returns to be reviewed, because every college wants your tax returns, then they see some dividend income or some interest income, on line 7 or 8 of the tax return. They may say, well, wait a minute, that's inconsistent because you said you don't have any money, but then how'd you earn these dividends? That's what I'm talking about in terms of inconsistencies. There's a lot of others. So you have to be really, really careful about filling out the forms. Pearl and I are offering as a free webinar, 21 deadly mistakes on the financial aid forms and how to avoid them. The link to sign up is right here on this page, and you are absolutely welcome to stop by. Please share this with anyone you think could benefit from this, who's about to go through the financial aid applications and the whole college process. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing you on our webinar. Bye-bye.